All right, welcome everyone to, well, actually we're not, no, this is I'm calling to order the meeting, it's a poll hearing. It's not technically, is it technically a?
It's a select board.
Select board, okay, all right, so it's I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. Select board, November 17th, 2026. We're gonna start with a poll hearing with Eversource to discuss a mobile battery unit and a pole that they want to install on Shelburne Falls Road. And Jesse Martin from Eversource is with us remotely. So,
Yep.
You want to take it away?
Sure. This is a project by Eversource to help try to increase reliability in the area. So we actually have two locations, one on Shelburne Falls Road and one on Wilder Hill, where we want to install a battery unit to help provide electricity if there's an outage in the middle of, in the middle of winter specifically because of all the, storm damage we tend to incur. It's going to involve adding another pole so that we can create a loop to feed the battery and then back into the surface. And I don't know, that's about it. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. Does anybody have any questions on it?
So can you describe, I live right across the street from that spot on Shelburne Falls Road.
Okay.
So can you describe what it'll look like? Is it a simple, like a pole like all the other ones? Because the other battery spots, things that I've seen on your website look a lot different than a simple pole.
Well, yes, the pole is just the point of the interconnection. The battery itself is just, it looks like a small cargo trailer.
A small cargo trailer?
Yes.
Like how, I'm not sure what that looks like.
Like, do you have dimensions, approximate dimensions?
80 feet wide and about 30 feet long.
How tall?
Yep.
And all that will fit in that spot, that's 0.3 acres right there against the road?
Yep.
And does it make that area more vulnerable to a lightning strike?
I don't see how it would, no.
Like a transformer can be vulnerable to a lightning strike.
There's already a transformer in front of your house, but it's not anymore. Everything is vulnerable to a lightning strike.
And do you expect that you would need more land than that one spot? Or is it going to be very limited to that one spot?
No, it's very limited to that one spot. It's just the size of a trailer. Like I'm trying to think of something common that you could reference. It's just a trailer. It's 8 feet wide. It's 30 feet long.
Like
there's going to be some wires coming out of it that'll tie into the circuit, and that's it.
Like a construction trailer?
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Robert Baker, the fire chief. I got a few questions for you.
Okay.
I got the plans over the internet, but it doesn't show the actual location as far as distance from the edge of the road. It doesn't tell me whose property it's on, and there's a lot of information that's really needed, because my biggest concern there is with you people, not Eversource, is an area in our town that's very vulnerable to having automobile accidents. Quite often, we just had one last week again, where the people get off the edge of the road and end up in the ditch and stuff right there. The landlords across the street can testify to that. And I'm very concerned about, if you've got that trailer right close to the road and a car crashes in it, you're gonna have some serious problems. So
Sure, I understand.
I am concerned about the distance from the edge of the road and how you're gonna protect that from a car accident.
Okay. I understand. So if you're familiar with the area, the side of the road that it's going on is up the embankment a little bit.
Yeah,
We're going to level it out a little bit to create a driveway, and then the trailer will be backed in. And I would assume it's at least 20 feet from the edge of the road. We're going to need a little bit of room for the poles and to put a switch, a switch gear on the pole and then run the cables to the trailer, so, it won't be close to the road.
Mhm.
Can't be that far.
So whose property will the
Whose
unit actually
property
be
is that
on?
on?
Leslie Brown.
Is it Leslie's?
Yeah.
Or is it Ziegler's?
No,
It's right
it's
close to-
Leslie, and she
Right
made
close
some
to
kind
the
of
boundary
contract with these guys. And, but the other folks that own all around it, I'm representing them too, and, my son and I who live across the street in the mill.
So, another requirement I would want to see is that you post it with a sign and an emergency number on it in case something goes wrong, so somebody can call that immediately instead of just going through the 911 channel. I mean, this is a lot like a solar field, basically, because it's battery storage.
Yeah,
And
agreed.
we have one big solar array field in town now that we've had only one incident at, it wasn't really an incident, but the lamps went off in the trailer because the batteries are in. And it took hours for somebody to get there, hours. And that's concerning.
Okay. Yeah, I can understand that concern for sure.
So I would, I would like to see, something in writing as to how far off the road it is and how you're protecting it and how you're maintaining the security of it and
Okay.
what happens in case of an incident,
Yeah,
That's my
okay, no
concern.
problem. I'm sure we could post up a sign, with an emergency contact number on it. It will have a perimeter fence around it, just a simple like construction fence. And just, so that people can't approach it,
Well, that might keep the vehicles from, if they had to get off the road and come getting in at it too, that fence would probably.
Yeah.
It's about the straightest road in Conway right there.
No, but they always go off the edge of the road there for some reason.
Because they're going too fast.
Well, we won't talk
Not
about
paying
that.
attention. As soon as your tires get in that ditch, it's all.
That's right, it's all done.
Is the plan to lay a concrete pad?
No, No.
Is the
Yeah, I
trailer
did-
gonna remain on wheels and just be parked
yes,
and anchored?
yes.
Are there any noise or resonance coming from the trailer?
From what I understand, there might be like a very small humming noise, just the same as you would hear from an overhead transformer or a pad mount transformer. It'll kind of just blend into the surroundings. This is also not a permanent structure. This is going in the trial period. We're trying to work it in to experience it, to get knowledge data, and it's, I believe. Actually, I saw our engineers in there now, Gilberto. How long is the trial term? I think it's till May.
It's a moving target as of right now, but at the very least through the winter, as is the period that we see the most outages for the circuit. So certainly we would want to have it last through winter. So I'd say at least expect it probably through April.
Well, that would be another concern of mine, if you're gonna mount it in the field there on a set of tires, and it stays there for a long period of time, what if they get a brush fire in the field? Somebody throws a cigarette out driving by, catches their field on fire, and it burns in under that trailer, you get some serious problems. Whereas if we're sitting on a concrete pad, and it would certainly prevent that, but also I understand, now you're talking, it's only gonna be temporary. I would think that you would have to, in your permitting process with the town, would have to specify the length of that permit and how long it's gonna be there.
And just before I forget, in the discussion for sounds, I do want to also share that the trailer is equipped with an audible alarm on site as well. So if it is misoperating, you will hear, if you're in the vicinity, you will hear an alarm, and we should also be aware of such alarm if it is going off as well.
So as a person across the street, I will hear the alarm.
It's not super loud. I really, you're the house like where it's gonna be right in front of your garage, right? And you're a little
Exactly,
lower.
exactly.
Considering you're lower and you're at least 500 feet plus, right, from roadside, the home itself, probably
No,
you
no,
closer.
closer, yeah.
It's tough to put like say a decibel number to it. It's not like an obnoxious like fire alarm type thing. It's more of
I think it's the bigger concern is the response time.
I see. No, certainly. So I think to take a step back here, these two locations, so the circuit overall for Eversource is the priority circuit right now in terms of both our response time to outages, because, you know, individual customers, you may not experience too bad of a reliability or an outage response per se, but overall this circuit it has lower response time than the average circuit in Western Mass. So right off the bat, we want to, at the very least for the next 7 weeks of the year, we want to improve response time to outages. We are looking to have dedicated crews. If we're going to have, say, an outage event for a weekend or something, we're going to have an additional crew in the town of Conway or Ashfield for these two circuits. So make no mistake, this is our top priority. It wouldn't be something that, you know, it'd be the back of our mind or something. Should anything happen, never mind this battery, our response time should be the best.
So we have potential noise concerns. What about lights? Are there any beacons?
No.
How are you grounding
Uh,
it? Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna mention too, I just wanna mention too, like, part of this battery program is that it will be tied into our dispatch system, so like if the alarm, like Gilberto's talking about, if it's having some sort of error, it'll be communicating with dispatch immediately, like they'll know right away. So it won't even be like, the neighbor's not gonna have to call to say the alarm's going off again, like, we're gonna know before she even hears it.
Okay, so if you're not laying a pad and you don't have an O-ring for grounding, how are you guys grounding this unit? You just using ground rods?
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the grounding system for the battery itself, especially considering it's DC. I would have to assume that's certainly an action item I can take and follow up, but certainly can't verify currently.
Is this some new method that you people are just starting to use, or you have them in other locations for a while already?
No, so this would be the first. So we've only deployed, this unit here was originally designed to help support a planned outage. Say this building needed an outage and we couldn't feed it from sea, but on the same token, you can't afford to be out now. We would have brought it, parked it outside, connected ahead of time, and basically switch you to this device. In this method that we're trying to use, not for one singular customer for a planned outage, but on a section of the circuit for an unplanned outage, it is the first time that we will be deploying it as such.
Like anywhere in the state of Massachusetts, or like for Eversource?
I can only speak for Western Mass,
Okay.
but certainly anywhere for Western Mass.
Okay, so,
So it's the same device. We've used it, last summer we used it in Greenfield, and it was connected to the circuit, but it wasn't for unplanned outage, it was for peak shaving. So the circuit has a limit, and in the summer it tends to get closer for the circuit in Greenfield. So we use this battery to basically supplement that to avoid the circuit getting to the limit. So it was on there for a month and a half to two, charging every night, overnight, and then discharging between 5 and 7 p.m. So we have a decent amount of rep time, if you will, with the device itself. But in terms of the application, it's a different application. This one, it'll be there. It won't be discharging every day or something for scheduled time. It will be there should we, between where it's installed, back to the station on the Wilder Hill location, or where it's installed on South Shelburne Road, back to 116 there. Should we lose any section there, then the battery will automatically pick up the remaining customers going towards the end.
So understanding this is a trial, is the goal here, if this trial does work out, that this would be temporarily used like seasonal? So you would set this for the winter, knowing that during the winter, freezing, branches fall, power goes out, so this wouldn't be a permanent structure, it would only be anticipated outage seasonal structure?
Correct, yes, and a lot of it is fluid because we have a limited number of these devices, only 2 at the moment. And I anticipate if it proves to be successful, that other areas will like, oh, I want to do that too. And depending if for that year they have worse reliability than Conway, for example, right? So it might be forced to be shifted around, but the long-term plan, at least for us here out of Hadley, is to, if this proves to be successful, to hopefully deploy smaller scale batteries that would be almost like a pad mount transformer that would be installed permanently at a certain location. And it would be a much smaller pickup zone, so we would go probably towards the end of Wilder Hill, right? For the last 10, 15 customers, put a, somewhat of a small pad at the base of a pole that would be there, to, 365, and kind of sprinkle them throughout the circuit and the town.
So what were the deciding factors to have Eversource use Conway as sort of a guinea pig?
It's really circuit reliability. It's not necessarily, the locations happen to be Conway because the majority of the circuit does serve Conway, that's one. Another aspect, a lot of it that we had to think of was the logistic of it as well. There's a lot of areas that could benefit, but we just simply couldn't fit that trailer there. We needed a location that it is what we call a radial circuit, so one way in, if you lose anywhere along there, those customers are out until we put it back, versus if you lose, say, from the station south on Baptist Corner or any way on 116, we can backfeed it from either end up to where the problem is. So that's why there, you can look at, why don't you put it there? It's just like they already have a solution, a redundant method. But for these areas, Wilder Hill and South Shelburne Road, if they're out until we fix it. Otherwise, if we get these online, these customers downstream, so it's about 127 on Wilder Whale and beyond, and 70 on South Shelburne and beyond, they would have been automatically picked up while we fix the issue. Yes.
So in this town, as you know, because you've been to plenty of these, our concerns are always gonna be environmental based. So like the fire chief said, there has to be preventive measures against fires, whether that's laying down a concrete pad or having some type of gravel to prevent brush fire, making sure there's no trees or any shrubs nearby that could catch fire. And then the neighbor, obviously, she's not gonna wanna hear alarm going off or buzzing. And this trailer is not the prettiest thing in the world, so I don't know if there's an idea to kind of disguise it behind plants. I know I just said keep plants away because of fire.
Well, if it's temporary,
They've
then
already-
it becomes more
temporary, yeah.
permanent.
They've already cleared the area,
Okay,
which is how we were like, what's happening?
yeah.
Is this all on private property?
Yes.
Both of them are, so you already have contracts with the landowners?
Yes. And it's certainly, we tried, considering this is temporary, considering especially the town, and really everybody should be mindful of the environment. We wanted to have the least impact as absolutely necessary. The gravel is certainly something that we could bring to the table. It's a somewhat easy method to then reverse right later. But if the town is absolutely adamant that it is concrete pad, we certainly can. It's just we would hate, because then
Well,
if
that's
we
not
leave,
a
then we
very
have to go wreck
environmentally
it.
pretty either.
Right.
You
We
know?
have to,
Especially
right.
if it's a temporary thing.
Right,
Pick it
But
up
certainly
and
the vegetation, it is again in our interest as well
Yeah.
to ensure that does not get affected, because we want it to be able to help in case it'll need to be helping, right?
So we would need to know the perimeter, from the source, from the trailer, how far out it needs to go to be within the limitations of not,
I would say, it's anybody's guess, okay?
right.
Right.
Depending on the size of the fire, if you have it. I would say a minimum 10 feet.
Right. Certainly, off the bat, nothing that we are against, right? Go ahead, Jesse.
I was gonna say, we have to take into consideration too, that this is a winter thing. This isn't gonna be a permanent thing through this dry heat of the summer either. We're gonna install this in December and pull it in April or May. The likelihood of
It's actually
a
coming out
field
of
fire
there.
in the middle of the winter.
Yeah,
In the springtime, you're gonna pull the whole unit away? Is
Yes.
that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think that's what,
Yes.
to Bob's point, I think some of the stuff, like these plans don't have dimensions, it doesn't have the distance. I mean, I
Because
think we would like to
He was
see,
just saying that in the future, you're hoping to use more of these in different locations.
smaller ones, but
That's it.
smaller.
Okay.
Um,
So in terms of
So it's on wheels.
dimensions, we certainly have the perimeter that we will be using for sure. We know the length and width of the trailer. We know the fence will have to be at the very least 3 feet of that. So we know the least surface area that we will be taking.
And
Now, I know the conversation is kind of reversed here. Hey, can you expand that to prevent fire? Certainly a conversation that we can have, but we do have at least some starting dimensions to share if they haven't been already.
But Bob, is that something that you would wanna see in writing, like,
I
you wanna
would,
see the plans of, like,
And
like the
I think, I
actual,
would think the town of Conway
Yeah.
would want to see in writing from them in the permit application as to what the length of the stay of this thing is
yeah, I
gonna
would
be.
like to, yeah, definitely, like, if you're gonna pull it out, we'd like to know like,
And
when that's gonna be.
listen to this right here, the information that was sent to me, it was for a pole hearing for the one trail installation on the Sheldon Falls Road. And now it sounds like you're gonna be sticking one up on Wilder Hill too. Is that in the same permit tonight?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's two.
There is.
Yes.
Yes,
Because I wasn't led to believe that either.
yeah.
I'm
So I have no
curious-
idea where that location
oh,
is there,
sorry, Bob.
'cause I have not looked at it.
I'm curious how far this is from the river. Because I believe, I could be wrong, that there are some restrictions about building stuff, or I'm not exactly sure of the language.
It's 100 to 200 feet from the
I thought it
river.
was 500.
No,
No, I think it's 200.
200 max, yeah.
Okay, I was talking to Janet,
Yeah.
okay. So the other question I have is, so given that this is a trial, where do concerns get registered once it's in place?
Certainly, I believe the town does have my contact. I am one of the people involved with deploying this here. I chose those two locations specifically. It certainly is in my best interest that it goes well. So certainly, I'm Gilberto Silva, just to disclose. So certainly, I would say probably I would be the first contact, probably the easiest, definitely the most successful, I would think.
So we would go through town administrator?
You could go through me too,
Okay,
and
cool.
I can email.
And if I need to escalate it, bring it to operations or other groups that aren't directly my group, certainly. So,
As far as getting back to the fire hazard of this thing in the springtime is much greater than it is here in fall time. Because we know the grass is just starting to die off now and it's getting cold. In the springtime, everything's completely dead dry, standing dead dry for a few months to start greening up. That's your more critical time of year.
Do you have like a cutoff date you'd want it to be gone by, like May 1st?
Well, we'll leave them all on May 1st. Usually, most of your brush fire seasons are in the month of April.
Right.
and just to throw it out there, is that a priority versus the customers having the backup source? So in other words, should management see like, hey, this has performed very well, we had a couple of outages where it worked so well, right now there's no need for it anywhere else in the system. You could pull it from Conway, but you really would just be parking it at Hadley versus keeping it online and hopefully being of need and aid to customers. Is that still, it's like, oh, we understand all that, but
So
our
you're trying
priority
to say you're gonna make this a permanent location?
No, not permanent, but so the top goal for Eversource is to test it for the winter,
Uh-huh,
to have backup power for the winter, which is where we have the most
right.
exposure.
Yeah,
But
I
the
mean-
exposure is still there in the fall, still there in the summer, a lot less likely, but possible, right? So if it's not needed anywhere else, I can see management say,
Well,
which
that's
would make sense, like, hey, why remove it if
That's
it's
the thing
helping?
though, like that question should be for Eversource alone. What is the historical trend of outages in the given months that you guys want it there,
So-
right?
Right,
That's
so,
why they said it's there, is from data you have, is
Right.
why you picked that spot.
right, we picked this, this fall,
For frequency of
winter.
outages.
And the goal was to install it, to have it on by now.
Right.
It's just that originally the plan was to have it manual deployment where we'd have an outage, someone would come patrol it, and then give the command to close it in. But we're trying to make it automatic so that doesn't occur. So again, better benefit because it operates faster.
I would think nowadays with so many people working from home and remotely and everything, I bet if you polled the people living up there, they would very much prioritize, they want to be able to be online when they need to be online.
I just,
So,
I'm
you know.
not saying now that Eversource plans to keep it for later. I just want to keep the door open. We can commit right now to removal of 5.1.
mhm.
That certainly would cover our primary goal. It's just that, would an extension of that limit be off the table, or we can have the conversation
I
when we
think it
get
has
there?
to be up for discussion.
Yeah, I think we'd wanna revisit it at that
Okay,
point, and because it seems like
That's
if,
what I
like,
would
if
say.
the experiment works for you guys, and you're like, this is great, we don't need it this summer, but we might need it again this fall, then I can see why we might wanna, leave it in place, but I also don't wanna, open the door to having these large facilities for an extended period of time.
Gotcha.
I
Because
think
you
it's-
haven't deployed the
right.
smaller
It's
systems.
more about the communication, but
Gotcha.
it's not just dumped there, left there, and
Right.
stay there forever, and
Understand.
nobody has any say about it. We
Gotcha.
have checks and balances that, by that date, you're gonna either come back to us with some data about what this is doing and how it's helping, or, it makes sense to just get it out of there.
Okay,
You know.
sounds good, perfect, thank you.
The one on Wilder Hill, I mean, you have an address for Shelburne, but not Wilder, but I see 258. Is that the address?
Yes,
No, those are.
yes.
So that's near a brook and like a large, what would you call? Like a-
Reservoir?
Like a watershed type area.
Yeah. I don't.
Not your line?
No, it's not Sanger's. It's Peter Sanger's there.
Yes, it is. So we shared 258, because that's the residence, so I'm not sure,
Well,
if-
that's-
are you
I
looking at
don't
the
remember
sketch?
what-
Or,
I'm sorry?
are you looking at the sketch?
I'm looking at Google Maps.
Oh, okay, so.
I'm looking at a bird's
So
eye
they
view.
have the three-phase line
258
going
is
in.
the residence lot, but it's actually across the street
He
on
doesn't have
the
any numbers.
southern end of Wilder
How do you-
Hill. It's listed as 0 Wilder Hill.
No, it's listed.
I'm sorry, can you show?
So it's the same owner, right? So 258, this is residence.
Yeah.
Actual location.
Close to the water.
So that's
I don't think that's 200 feet. That's all I'm saying, is like, that it has to be 200 feet.
Well, as fire chief, I would like to look at that on Wild Hill before.
Yeah. So it sounds to me like what we'd like to see, I think, is the petition updated with some more specifics. So drawings that actually have the distance from the road, that show the perimeter of the fencing. Some commitment in writing that there's gonna be signage there with an emergency contact number. I think we wanna see the date of removal.
Okay.
And some addressing grounding and fire prevention, I think, is that?
Yes, that sounds
Okay.
correct. And we have another hearing, meeting in 2 minutes, so.
Okay, and then we can, I mean, if we get that in the next 2 weeks, right, can we schedule another full hearing? I mean, I don't feel like we're quite ready to sign off on this.
Good.
Basically.
Yep, we could do that in 2 weeks if,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Okay, do you mind if I hold on to the packets?
No, please.
Okay. I'm just trying to- Yeah, I'll be here, that's December 1st, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be here.
The one on Wild Hill Road, you have it marked out where it's gonna be located?
I'm not sure, in the field, we've cleared the area, it's not marked out, it's right behind, pole 17, Jesse, or 16?
Yes,
17?
Yeah, 17.
yeah,
So it really,
Yeah.
if you see pole 17, you'll see cleared area right behind it, but I'm not sure if it's clearly marked with like stakes or anything in the fields, or like the perimeter or anything like that.
Is the pole next to the driveway?
No, it's, so we listed 258 because that's the residence of the, Mr. Sanger, right? But it's really on another parcel that he owns across the street on the southern end of Wilder Hill.
So in other words,
We got
it's
another
on
minute.
the easterly
Right.
side
All
of
right,
Wilder Hill,
so,
not the west
thank you
side.
very much,
I'll-
Chief
Wilder
Baker.
Hill runs north-south,
Okay, all right.
so he lives on
um,
the west side of the
So,
road.
so east side. So
Thank
it's on
you.
the,
We have to move on to our next regularly scheduled meeting. But, so we'll get those, we can send you the notes about the more specific information that you want, but we'll just plan to have
Yeah.
another hearing after we get all the information.
Great.
Okay, great.
All right,
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesse.
Bernie,
It's on the opposite side of the road.
All right,
Piece
so
of wooded
I've,
piece of
motion to
land.
close,
You go up Wilder.
the adjourn the meeting with Eversource for the full hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, motion to reopen the meeting. Again, it is a joint meeting with our finance committee, so.
Yep.
Second reopen.
No, you just
All right,
have
okay.
to call a meeting to
Oh,
order.
and
All right, so I'm calling the
And the
meeting to
time.
order. It is 6 o'clock, Monday, November 17th, and We don't have a quorum yet.
We don't have a quorum.
Okay, so we don't have
Working
a,
on it right now.
so that's fine, so we will go through our housekeeping. All right, so first item, vote to approve the minutes of November 3rd. Those looked great. I'm gonna make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unfinished business, we have skipped over this the past couple meetings, and that's my fault, but the contract for Upper Pioneer Valley Veterans District Services, we usually have a 2-year contract that we neglected to sign on July 1st, so,
Oh, no, they send this out really early.
oh, okay.
So they're early, we're not late.
Oh, good. Oh, so, wait, I did sign it
You already did
already.
sign.
Oh, so
But
why
you
did
didn't
we?
vote on it.
Oh, okay, so, all right, motion to sign the contract for another 2-year, contract with Upper Pioneer Valley Veterans Services.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Discussion, okay, we're just gonna move ahead until.
Oh,
we
got-
Oh, we
he's got
have a quorum, okay, all right, so we have a quorum, so, all right, I'll let you call your meeting to order.
Thank you. I make a motion to call the finance committee in order. Second. All in favor?
Aye. Oops, wrong one. Reflex.
I make a motion to approve the October 6, 2025 Conway Finance Committee meeting minutes as presented. Second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you, it carries, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we are here to review and vote on the town meeting, warrant articles.
But I would say you're gonna want to decide if you want to open the warrant to add that article before you go through them.
Okay,
I'm gonna close the warrant and then you can vote on the whole thing.
okay, all right.
So.
Do we have, so the only thing, right now, we don't have on, we closed the warrant without adding Article 14, which basically says that we're no longer going to mail the
No,
town.
no, no, we
bill.
did that, sorry, it was the one for, I actually renumbered it.
Oh, that's fine.
So it's in
it Lori?
Article, oh, come on, Jeremy.
Article
Oh, that's
10.
13, sorry, yes, it's Article 10. Yes, it's Article 10, and what it is I have thought by this time, we would know whether or not we've gotten the grant from the Massachusetts Office on Disability for our ADA self-evaluation. So, and rather than, and we have to complete that before we can apply for the Lula lift. So rather than wait until annual town meeting to even be able to do, if we don't get the grant, to be able to do the self-evaluation, I thought, oh, if we could throw it on really quickly now, then if we do get the grant, I should know by this Friday, you can just table the article.
Okay,
And then if we don't get it, then at least we could move forward with
Then it's on.
self-evaluation.
I'll make a motion to reopen special town meeting warrant to add article as shown 10, to appropriate transfer of funds for the American Disability Act self-evaluation.
I'll second.
All in favor?
okay,
Aye.
so warrant is back open, so now we can.
And you can close the warrant,
You can
because.
close the
then-
warrant.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so I move that we, well, okay, yeah, no, I move that we close the warrant, having added that article.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, now we can review with Finance Committee.
Got all that free cash.
Fortunately. This-
And we do have Gemma here to talk about the ambulance, Article 1.
Thank you. Can you reaffirm how much our free cash came in? $394,237, approximately. $894? $800.
800.
Which is about close to 11% of the levy. Remember that number? It's like, what?
I know, yes. Thank heavens.
So,
Best news all.
1 through, we're going through all the finance committee recommendations, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
So
sort of.
every article outside of 12 and 14.
I guess
12,
so.
13, and 14 are all,
It says 13 finance committee
oh,
recommendations.
that was my bad, sorry. It should not be on
Okay,
It's not actually.
so 1 through 11.
And most we've talked about.
Yep,
Yeah.
but we did,
Yeah,
talking about finance.
but
No, we
since,
haven't talked about any of them.
yeah, so since that time, actually, the amount, I found out the amount that's in our stabilization account for the ambulance is more than I thought, which was nice, because then we were able to take down the amount from free cash, which I
Good.
then just threw into the article.
Oh,
for it.
good, bad.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Is this the update what's written? You said
Are these numbers
Yes, those,
accurate?
it's
Okay.
451,641,
yes.
yes, that's the updated, and it had been 70,000 from free cash, now it's 46,
Okay, that's
so, yeah,
better.
yep, so, and
So the purchase price of the ambulance is budgeted at $537,857, is that what you think, correctly?
correct.
All right, that's
Yeah.
good. Good, any discussion? We on it, John?
Yeah, I mean, we had discussions about this.
Oh, yeah.
Last season, so.
Yes.
Yeah. No questions?
All right.
You have any questions for Gemma about?
No questions, gentlemen.
Maybe your night.
I'm a fan.
What's the trade-in value of the current ambulance? Is there any?
At this point, it's up in the air and it will probably diminish by the time the new ambulance is ready.
Yeah, what's the lead time on the construction,
At this point, he's thinking we would take ownership of it in first quarter of 2027. So it's a while.
Yeah, it's a while, yeah.
But this would include the striker, right? There's
Yes.
like 80, almost
Yes,
83,000.
This total amount includes about a $30,000 kind of like cushion for any unforeseen, tariff, price increase, whatever. As well as, I believe the striker, the complete power load system is about 85 to 87,000. That's like the power stretcher that they, like South County has, that you just push it in and it lifts everything up, and we're not killing ourselves trying to lift people anymore.
Right.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that. But there are some grants that we've been looking into through with Stryker. The Stryker rep has told us about a few different ones. If we can get one of those grants, then that will cover the entire system. So once I have more information on that, I'll talk to Veronique and do all the paperwork and stuff that we gotta do as far as that goes. But
But that number is not included in this?
no, it is
537?
included.
It is included,
So
okay.
there's,
So if we appropriate this, then, and we get the grant,
Then we don't have to spend
That's
it.
it.
yeah, so
So we'll appropriate up to $537,857.
I'm hoping that it's gonna come in significantly under that if we can find any other grants or anything else in the meantime. Maybe prices will go down.
Maybe.
Hey, I'm a comedian tonight. What can I say? I'm not even new.
Optimist, there you go.
Low blood sugar.
That's awesome.
Is there any kind of a picture or something you can bring to town meeting?
Oh, blueprints.
Somebody bring the town meeting, please, so people can
Yeah, I was
understand and
gonna
appreciate the design engineering.
Actually put it on like foam board or something so it's
Okay, thank you.
not look quite so
I can hold it up if you want. You can just want
it's been wrinkled in my truck.
Do you know what, if
but-
I can figure out how and where, I'd love to scan that so that we could just put it up on the website too.
Okay, there, I have a small, I don't know if in this little booklet, it's got like an overview like this, or if this is all just like, this is like compartment by compartment.
Yeah, they probably could just email it to me, couldn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, I can ask Taylor if he can, send us something digitally as far as the specs and stuff, just, and this has some marks that we had changed some stuff around. Once we do the contract and everything, they'll send us the finalized, there will be multiple versions and, of the plans before we finalize everything. But,
Nothing will change on that if the roof gets raised in the public safety garage, right?
no.
Because height's not an issue.
No, that'll be even better because then height really won't be an issue. But it won't change anything on the overall part of this, at this point. The generalized outline and, design and stuff will be pretty much the same.
Excellent. Get a new ambulance in and hope I never take a ride in it. For show.
Make a motion to move Article 1 as presented.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Make the same motion for the select board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. The next one's fun.
Nothing, yeah, I,
So Alan, I did raise the issue you raised the last time we met about, wasn't the insurance broker we're going with, weren't they, didn't they see the cliff coming? And I have a whole bunch of information about their, and I can send that to you.
Thank you.
Yes, so I did ask, and I got a lot of numbers, and I will send it to you.
Thank you very much. Good to know.
Yeah,
It's also good to know because, you know,
thanks,
we all
John.
know that
Thank you.
Thanks, Jim.
we were kind of spoiled with the percentages that we instituted the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years.
Right,
You see gravity defined, which,
Yeah.
you know. So I want to look at those numbers to see, because what we're voting for here is more than just insurance increases, also to recapitalize the
right,
trust.
yep,
And to make sure that the level of capitalization is, well, it's good for at least the next couple of years.
right,
Beyond that, who knows?
right.
I'll make no bets about what's
Yeah,
going on
I
in the
will,
healthcare
I
system.
will forward that to you.
Thank you very much.
They are meeting tomorrow. I'll attend that meeting, and they're gonna be recommending an interim firm
Consulting.
to consulting firm. And they also did, Roy had brought up the reinsurance, right? And they do have it, they just
I would
didn't
imagine,
have enough.
yeah. Yeah.
so they removed,
That's really a term?
Oh, yeah,
Over
sure.
insurance, yeah.
Absolutely, yep.
so there were savings from removing GLP-1, from most of people that submitted for it, but those savings were negated
Oh,
from other
Other claims.
claims.
oh. I
Isn't
see.
that
Yeah.
ironic?
Yeah. Just worked out that way.
It just worked
Oh,
out.
yeah.
It just
Wow.
worked out where they still got the same amount.
Fantastic. I know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I make I have any further discussion,
No, we-
No, I
we
just
took that.
appreciate being looped in.
Yeah, thank you very much.
During the process.
yeah, yeah, all those emails was pretty.
Did they blow up your inbox?
No, not really.
No, just, it's a lot to understand this whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, this was, it's a very sophisticated undertaking. There's a lot, a lot. We gotta have any questions, comments, suggestions about the reinsurance?
No questions.
Okay.
Suggestions, Medicare for all.
Yes.
You can start in our state. All right, so I make a motion to present Article 2 as presented.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
Aye.
thank you.
Make the same motion on behalf of the select board.
Begrudgingly second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Right, this is a hardware upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we get some detail on that, since we haven't been part of that discussion? As succinctly as possible.
Yeah.
When
Doing the
we
work
got
of
the
us.
quote for the upgrade to go to the, I mean, this is the way that they've explained it to me. We got the quote, and we budgeted to move from in-house tech support to
Right.
this other system. It all looked well and good, and then when they came in and got their hands on our actual hardware, they were like, we can't possibly deal with
And
this.
saw how antiquated it was.
Yeah, which, I mean, to me, I was like, I would have, I mean, they were on site. Like, they came to visit, I mean, I don't know how they didn't factor that in the first place.
The way they explained it to me was that they didn't have access to the internal of the machines. They saw what they were from the outside,
Mhm.
but they hadn't gotten permission to get into the machines yet. So that's how they explained it to me, that it's not, well, it's most of the machines, but it's not all of them. But from the way they explained it, every machine has to be at a certain level to be able to use the cloud. That's the way they explained it
You
to
know,
me.
it's fine, sorry, we have old technology in the office, that's
Yeah.
fine. It's not suitable for what they need to provide support.
Correct.
That's all good. Do we have a list of what it is we're getting?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And can somebody, like, tell us what we're getting?
It's most of the machines that we have, the actual computers gonna be.
How many computers? Do we
Uh,
know? Do we have,
We
think it was
we
8.
definitely have it in the quote.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if it's along the quote.
yeah, oh, it's all, yeah, I can
Thank you.
send you the quote, and some of it was also two firewalls. That one was on them, because they knew we had 4 buildings, and they only put in 2 in the, so we needed another. I'm like, okay, we have, you don't not put firewalls in the other 2 buildings.
did we
You
have
to put
any
them in.
leverage to hold their feet to the fire on any of this? I mean, considering we accepted their quote and voted on it based on?
No, because those 2 weren't in there, so in other words, they didn't put the
No,
firewalls in
that's
the
fine,
first time.
that's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I see that.
I wish I could.
I mean, you asked if there's some guarantee that they're not gonna come back and ask us for more money once they
Yeah.
start.
Well, that's my concern, is that, you know,
Mhm.
we've signed the contract and now they're coming and adding all these add-ons. It's a
And,
lot of add-ons.
yeah, and that we paid to have them do an
Do an
assessment,
assessment evaluation.
and then they
Yeah.
missed all of this on the assessment
Yeah,
evaluation.
yeah, it's kind
Not a great way to start a
I
relationship.
No, it's not.
No,
of, yeah.
but we're kind of, you
In
know,
it now.
we're gonna hamstrung at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
Without,
Yeah.
you know,
And it's not as if it's wasted money, because it's all.
Upgraded
I mean, we'd have to do it.
Upgrades with firewalls
Yeah.
are very important.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
it's-
And we're actually stalled in the migration. We can't do it until after town meeting has
Approved.
approved
equipment
this.
purchase.
They weren't willing to even, like, purchase the equipment
Right,
until after
of
town
course
meeting,
not.
God.
Yeah.
which
And
makes sense.
so we also, we paid SourcePass the money, but we also are still paying for our internal tech support essentially, because we haven't been able to make that transition. We hadn't, so we hadn't really
Gotcha.
budgeted for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Any further comments? Anyone? Brianna, Roy?
I don't have comment.
Okay.
So I make a motion to approve Article 3 as presented.
Second?
All in favor?
So, hey, wait, Alan.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
We can
Can
hear you.
anybody hear me?
Yes.
We can all hear you.
Yeah. So I just joined, and I'm sorry, apologies for being late, got caught in traffic. So is this is the IT item, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and so you're voting to,
We'll love to transfer from the general fund, free cash to the general fund to pay for this, $38,025.
okay, did I miss any pertinent discussion of anything?
Just that it's necessary for upgraded devices.
And we can't move forward with the migration until we have the upgraded equipment.
And to do that, we need approval from town meeting.
Right.
And we hope this is the last
Yep.
surprise expense that they hit us with, but we are not 100% sure that there won't be something else down the line.
Well, you'd think they'd be pretty thorough by now, but.
Yeah.
All right, we're in the middle of a vote.
Any further comments, Roy? You can abstain if you'd like, because you can't tonight. You should have the notes, by the way, for the, tonight, the warrant. It was emailed to
So we have
you. We have a quorum.
Motion.
well, you have a motion, we have a second.
Yep. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That's 2. Roy, are you abstaining?
I just, so this is going to show up as Finance Committee recommended.
Yes.
If
Right.
if the vote.
Yeah.
Let's go to special town meeting, yeah.
No, I understand. Let me ask you, does anybody think there's gonna be pushback at this meeting?
I'm
Why
not,
would they?
I mean, there'll be questions. I'm not sure what the back can be. I'm sure.
If someone has a better suggestion, if they want to
Right.
fight for us, that'd be good too, yeah.
No, so is it, I mean, it's,
It's actually not that, it's not that untypical, honestly,
Yeah.
for when a company comes in and actually gets into the more
Weeds.
Yeah.
weeds of your system, that they're gonna find things they didn't know, and there's gonna be a different cost. It's not that unusual.
Yeah.
We don't like it, but it's not that unusual.
here's my, I guess what I'm thinking is, they should have picked this up when they were scouting around, when they were putting together the proposal.
We
Right.
already
Yeah.
talked
I'll
about
agree
that.
on that.
Yes.
We agree. We agree and there's nothing we can do.
So hang on, of that $38,000, there's X amount for hardware, and the rest is configuration and migration. Get them to make some concessions there.
All right, but we can still approve it as is and, if we can get
We're on a
great,
very
yeah.
tight timeline to get moving forward here. Like, it's tight, and if this doesn't happen, the migration doesn't happen. So, we've already been put behind by how many months now?
Well, it was supposed to be done in September.
Oh,
Right,
geez.
many months, so, like, I'm sure Veronique and Erica did some negotiating, but
We can
I
certainly,
don't know, they can make you feel very, what's the word I'm looking for? They can make you feel like, you have no choice about anything. You do this or else. And it's like, okay, fine, you guys, they should make some concession. Hardware is what it is. They make a little money on the hardware, it's not a lot, but certainly on the configuration side. But anyway, I'm not gonna hold it up, but you're hearing my concerns, and I will vote for it if everybody else is voting for it.
Okay, and Brianna, is that a yay for you?
Yeah,
yes.
she said yeah. Yeah.
All right, same motion for select board?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. And I'm sure you guys will try to get at what you can out of them.
absolutely.
Well, certainly we'll try not to spend any more.
I do agree with them. You can't do anything about hardware, but services you definitely can.
Yeah.
Article 4, streetlights.
Just to update you about this one, I did ask the Eversource to update the price to purchase. Originally, it was like 5,100, and that was for 67 lights. I don't know where I saw 3,000 for, I couldn't find it in my notes, but I asked a couple of weeks ago, can you tell me if 3,000 is enough? And they hadn't gotten back to me, so I put in 3,500 just in case. But it's still kind of a guess at this point.
I saw 3,000 also, but 3,500 is a good cover.
Okay, all right.
This is for 38?
Yeah, and, yeah, I was advised to take out the number just in case.
Okay.
So we don't have to say the actual number of
No,
streetlights, we
no.
just say we're.
Whoops.
Might we be able to estimate what our cost savings will be from the removal? I mean, just assume that someone's gonna ask like, well, if we're spending $3,500, like, how are we?
Turn the lights off.
Wasn't the cost savings in the grant that just went out? I can
Yes.
get that
Yeah.
info.
So in order, that's
They'll
what I'm
ask
asking.
for
Yeah.
sure.
That's the
Just-
pre-town
just be-
meeting this year, so that's not.
Yeah, we'll just be
I
prepared.
think I'm pretty sure it was 5,500. Like it
A
cut our
year.
bill in half, yeah.
Yeah,
And our bill yearly is around 10,000.
exactly, yeah, our
So-
annual cost for all of it is
Yeah.
about 10,000,
That's
yes,
a pretty good payback.
yes.
And a fast payback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really pretty good. I make a motion to approve Article 4 as presented.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you.
All right, same motion for select board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. On to number 5.
Yeah, this is just about payments owed to an employee.
Anybody
so-
need an explanation on it?
Yes, please.
Okay. Oh, please, yeah, please, please, please. So, I discovered a mistake, that had been made over the years on the amount of money that somebody was paid the stipend, underpaid,
Oh, understood.
by quite a bit,
How many years?
about 10. Maybe a little longer. So, it,
And it was just because of Veronique's eagle eyes on the budget,
That's-
where she was like, there shouldn't be this much money in the accounts, if you'd actually
Oh.
been.
So the employee didn't come to
Oh,
us?
so it
No.
wasn't that the budgeting was a problem. It was that the actual
payment
payment.
was the
Yes.
problem.
So accounting had
So
a,
this had been budgeted for 10 years,
Yeah.
but for whatever reason, this person was not paid a stipend.
not paid at all?
Not paid at all.
Not paid,
Well,
no,
paid
no,
the full
no,
amount
not paid the full amount.
Oh,
that had been voted.
Jeez.
Unbudgeted.
So does this represent some sort of interest accrual on?
No.
This is just.
It's just
the
straight
raw
amount.
dollars?
Yep.
And they're okay
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
with
Yes.
That's why we would like to get them compensated
If they
as quickly
can,
as possible.
They can make a donation to it, not charitable donation.
It just seemed, it was an error that I spotted and I went,
How many
hey,
years
what?
to go back?
10 years, you just
At
said.
least 10
At
years.
least 10 years.
Yeah, actually, I think it was 2015,
So it's somebody that's been in the same position for 10 years, or more.
more.
Wow.
All right.
Veronique is the new favorite person of this person.
Yes.
They have to pay taxes on it, though.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, they will, yeah, it's
Oh,
true,
yeah. absolutely,
I think they know what they're getting, yeah.
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 There's no free lunch, right?
Are we getting anything signed between the town and this individual that says this is
You
going to?
accept it?
Yeah.
I can certainly do that.
I think you
Might be
need to
a good
do
idea.
that.
Yeah, let's say town council is well aware of this.
Oh, good.
Well, I'm sure that she'll
Yeah.
say, yeah, we need some
Yeah.
sort of,
Yeah.
agreement between the town and this individual that says, okay,
Yeah,
this closes the case.
They can't pursue us
Yeah.
for, lost wages and over and above this.
yeah.
Well, this might be the most discussed thing in town.
I'm a little surprised they didn't say anything. That's all.
It was a little convoluted the way the payments go in, because it's for more than one thing, and so
All right.
there are reasons.
But
Yeah,
it's
of
all,
course.
it's all from one employee.
And it was honestly quite a few people who were involved who all missed it.
Oh,
Okay.
And it was only until I
Just
said,
shows how astute our
well, no,
current town
but when you go in,
administration
when I
is.
go into the budget and like I read expended,
Yeah.
and you've been very good about reminding me, I need to put on I was doing that today.
Yeah, yeah.
What's been expended, and I looked at that line all across, and I went, why was that amount budgeted and only that amount spent?
oh, no.
And that's where I found it.
All those years, we were stating our free cash.
All right,
I make a motion to present Article 5 as presented.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
I
I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's relevant, but I wonder if there was a shortage in the payment for 10 years. There is going to be a legal issue related to that. Sometimes people request some kind of compensation.
Yeah,
It's just,
that has not happened. And so the easiest way for us to deal with this, I believe, having spoken with town council, is simply to pay the amount that's due. If, as was suggested, we will definitely get something signed that says, that's it, we're done. And if for some reason that doesn't work, then I guess we'll have to deal with it. So, but at least if the money's appropriated, we can, approach and say, here, we have the money and
Good
we'd be
faith
happy to
effort.
just, make good on this and,
Happy enough.
okay.
yeah, right.
Christmas bonus.
Okay, we're waiting for a vote from you two, Roy and Rihanna.
Okay, I,
In favor? All right, that's 4.
Roy?
Yeah, aye.
Thank you.
Same motion for select board,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
on to 6.
Okay, this one I know might seem a little convoluted, but we had $37,000 that was appropriated in 2022 to pay the transfer station. Not all of that funds were used, so I just am asking for a reallocation to be able to pay for some of the right to farm signs, and also for work in the interior of the Conway Mall, which needs to be set up with electricity and insulation
Insulation.
and,
Yeah.
so, which costs.
Shelving.
Actually, they're doing pretty well with the shelving.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
are they? Okay.
Yeah,
I
they've
just
got a lot
saw
of
boards across a
donations.
few chairs.
Yeah. Yeah,
Will this close out the balance of that account? or is it-
Correct.
Okay.
Right?
Any further discussion, Roy, Rihanna, John? Nope. Go ahead. I make a motion to present Article 6 as presented.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
I,
Same motion for select board,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Nelson, Shiflett, and I might also do some work ourselves to
Oh, I
help
appreciate
save
it
on
very
that.
much. Thank you.
Nice. Oh, okay, so 7, our town accountant is retiring. And we're hoping to go into a contract with CBiz. And the cost for hiring them is $3,000 a month. It would be from February through June for 5 months, so it's $15,000, so I needed to add some money to this year's.
Right, because we'd already budgeted for the
It's
existing account,
Correct.
right? So we have existing services, plus we need additional. Right.
Correct.
So this will get us through the end of this fiscal year, and then we're gonna have to up the budget line.
Yeah.
Right, then it'll be, I think, 37.5.
For the whole year.
No.
For the year.
7.
Oh, 37.5.
Fiscal
Yeah,
27.
Thank you.
yeah.
Yep.
All
Okay.
right. Any discussion, any further, Rihanna, Roy?
Makes sense.
One of the people here lives in Conway, as far as CBiz.
Yeah,
Yeah, and one with our former treasurer.
correct.
Yeah.
And they're both gonna be working on our account, so it was like Conway, Conway,
It's kind of-
Conway.
Get
Yeah.
skin in the game.
That's why we know where they live.
Exactly.
I make to present Article 7 as presented.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
I,
Thank you.
Aye.
Same motion for select board?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Article 8.
So, yeah, Jan was here, right? And She
Yeah.
explained it to you last time, so, but for the finance committee, this is, there's a fence that the Parks and Recs, committee wants to replace on Whately Road. It's a one along Whately Road.
When it's falling over.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah, the path that
Shortcut.
goes down, not on
Shortcut
it.
path fence.
Yes.
No more shortcuts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, so they have 7,789 left in the remainder of a previous
Mhm.
ball field project. The total cost should be no more than 15,000, so they asked for the balance to make up 15,000.
And they thought it was probably gonna be closer to 12,
Yeah,
based on the quotes they got.
And plowing won't affect it.
Yeah, okay.
That was my question, yeah.
Okay.
Clean up the brush and
right.
lines.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There is another fence they're gonna come back and ask for, I think, for annual town meeting.
No questions.
Any questions, Roy, Rihanna, on the fence?
No. No question.
Okay, I make a motion to approve Article 8 as presented.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
I,
Thank
Aye.
Same motion for select board?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Article 9, so this is the fun one. Actually, there's a lot of articles in here where we're taking money that we already had and just reallocating it, which I,
This is not free
is
cash.
Right.
really, yeah. So this one is, they discovered just recently that the roof of the old highway garage has bad leaks in it and needs to be replaced immediately.
you. How do they discover that?
When you say the roof, are you talking about the decking and the shingles? Or are you talking about the truss structure? What do you,
I think they said it was the deck.
because you just mentioned raising the roof.
Well,
We are gonna raise the roof.
But that's two different things. There's
Yeah.
actually there's two roofs in that building.
Oh, really?
Okay,
So there's a flat roof, and then when they re-roofed it
Oh, they
40
went
years
over it.
ago,
they build a peak on it?
yeah, and half of it's metal, half of it's asphalt.
Oh.
So they discovered recently that the new roof is leaking, and before more
Oh.
damage happens, they want to replace that roof.
Mm-hmm.
Then another part of a project later on, which is,
Would be to demo
Would-
the other roof from?
would be to take out that roof, which will mean they can raise
Oh, I
the
see.
The bays.
the bays from
Yeah.
10 to 12
Which
feet.
would affect the fire.
Correct.
Which they
Correct.
wanted
Make it
to do
cheaper.
anyway.
Right,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so any vehicle going forward,
Yeah.
right.
we won't have to custom build anymore, which
That's
would be amazing.
Which in the long run is a win-win.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the long run.
Yeah. yeah.
Is there anything else involved besides raising the roof? Because it says,
Other associated costs, because there
Yes.
may be other things inside the building that they need to
Like
do.
the bathroom?
Yeah, so if there's,
Oh.
yeah, oh, the bathroom and the old one's already gone.
The vents and
Yeah.
the venting of the plumbing and that kind of.
Can I ask another question?
Sure, but,
When are they gonna finish the damn building?
well, so
And
everything,
what's been the holdup?
The children.
yeah, we use the Franklin County Tech School.
Yeah, oh, it's all on their schedule.
And they only come in for like 2 hours. I mean, it's
Oh.
not their fault, it's nobody's fault, but this is how you get an inexpensive building.
Yeah.
So,
So the quote then is mostly the materials?
Inexpensive by whose measure? I'm sure Don is like chomping at the bit.
I think everybody's chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
You know.
They started that well over a year ago,
The
right?
price per square foot is remarkably low.
Yeah, yeah,
I think we said it was like
Mark.
$270
Yes.
per square
Mhm.
foot.
yeah, they've done an amazing job.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's,
Plus you
That's-
get free labor.
yeah, that's most of the holdup. And, you know, so nothing happened over the summer, right?
Who's signing it?
Oh, that's, we have Maple Row Farm as the contractor who's doing the
I'm
outside.
just curious why they haven't finished the siding.
Yeah,
I mean, it's only half sided, it's only been half sided
Yeah.
for most
Yeah.
of this year. right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Are we happy with the contractor?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've done a good job. They
Yeah.
used to be the Boyden, I'm sorry, the Dole brothers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, they've been good. But there, like I said, so there may be other things
They probably
that,
just wanna just bring a crew in just to finish the thing out, right?
to be honest with you, yes, that's part of it.
Yeah, they don't wanna
Rather
send
than
somebody
come
in
in
to
and
do
then-
part of a job and then
Yeah.
wait a little bit more for electrical and then,
Exactly.
yeah, they just wanna finish.
Exactly,
Yeah. I get it.
exactly. And the other thing, just so you're aware, they had put out a separate bid for concrete for the 5 bays because they're putting in radiant heat. And so they've got 2 of them done. So Ken worked with the students on that. They've got 2 of the bays done.
Mhm.
They're not gonna do the other 3 until the whole roof thing is done.
Yeah, right,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
So nobody drops anything on the new floor.
Yeah.
Or it leaks on it.
Right, right.
Okay.
So, anyway, so that's
Thank
what
you.
that is. So there's 3 different accounts that they can pull from,
Mm-hmm.
to cover this. And actually, that does hopefully more than cover it. And obviously, we're gonna have to go out to bid for this, but I
Yeah.
think that guesstimate was 83,000 for a metal roof. So,
Which will last another 50 years.
That's,
Yeah.
is that gonna be
Comes with a
corrugated or
warranty.
standing seam? Do you know?
If for that price, I'm sure it's
I hope it's
corrugated.
standing seam, but,
If it's standing seam, that's a good, you know what, it would match the new, so it probably is standing seam because the new one is. if you
it
look at
could be, I didn't get into that
Yeah.
detail with them when they got the quote for us, so.
I would assume they're gonna try to match the existing,
Yeah,
The new one.
I would assume so.
so that's,
Now, with Walter in charge, no, they do, he's,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
he does a
okay.
very good job
that's a
with
good
them.
question.
Yeah, yeah.
Any further discussion?
none for me.
I make a motion to approve Article 9 as presented.
Second,
All in favor?
aye,
Thank you.
Aye.
All in favor.
thank you.
Same motion for select board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so Article 10 is the monkey wrench I threw in.
That's a reimbursable grant, I take it.
Actually, no, we would just, well, actually, yeah, I guess it is reimbursable. I haven't dealt with the mod office
State has to
before.
finish with these reimbursable grants.
But, yeah, but this one, would be to pay, I got a quote, I'm gonna forget the name of the company now, ugh, we have ties to Conway, to do, an ADA assessment of all of our buildings, all of our properties, and even the website, everything.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
And then, yep, and then when that's done, we should be able to apply again next year for
For
the
more
balloons.
grants,
For what?
for more grants.
For more
That's
grants,
it.
yes.
That's right.
Exactly. And we just need to get modernized and be accessible and, so, anyway, but this is just for the report itself of telling us what to do, so we're gonna need to later on apply. But, they were
So we're
supposed to
gonna
let us know in
Put an
October.
elevator in where the bank vault is?
That's what I was thinking, they make the bank vault bigger so wheelchair accessible.
Which, over here?
In your building?
Oh, not our
Oh,
building,
no.
oh, yeah.
We're not worried about that building.
Yeah. No,
Worried about this
that building you couldn't even make accessible.
Yeah.
But
I think it'll make a nice brewery.
Yeah, good thought.
But
No need-
Not
no need a
the
cool-
economy to try to do that, right?
Probably true.
But so we may actually find out, we were supposed to find out in
Oh.
October,
All right,
if we got this or not.
okay.
And I wanted to throw it on now because I didn't wanna wait until June just to be able to
Yeah.
pay for the report. If we
Yeah.
could get that done, then we could apply, you know, next year.
Yeah.
But
So
we may be able
who's
to table
this
this.
firm, who's doing this?
So I can't remember.
I'm assuming they're licensed or.
Oh, absolutely, and they
I
did,
know that.
they did the last one. They do have ties to people in Conway, so, Institute for Local what is it? I'll email you with this.
Doesn't matter.
But
So it's
anyway,
a licensed contractor.
Yeah.
I assume they'll come up with a budget and
absolutely, yes,
Okay.
yeah, they do this first.
they'll.
And they did this for us before, like 10
I
years
think
ago.
so, yeah, yeah.
Although nothing's changed
Oh,
in
no, I
10
think it was
years.
something, I think it was,
I mean,
I can't remember now.
we're no more accessible now than we were then.
No.
Yeah. Any further discussion on this?
No.
Okay, thank you. I make a motion to approve Article 10, recommend for approval Article 10 as presented.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Same motion for select board,
Second?
all in favor?
Aye. Look for Vault Brewing Company in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of microbrewers are going out of business, they're getting fire sealing equipment.
I mean, that vault is so cool in that building, but.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I have to leave, everybody. Nice to see you.
All right.
I guess we're done effectively, right?
You got
Yeah,
one more.
one more.
Just one more, how about
Yeah,
13? 13 is not us?
Yeah, but
No, it's
No.
not.
You guys are
You
done
don't
after
need
11.
After 11, can you stay
11.
on for 2 more minutes, Roy? Big money,
I
200.
really gotta go.
All
Yeah,
right,
it's fine, don't stop,
All
Roy.
right, take care, bye, Roy.
this one's kind of easy.
Yeah, Article
Oh,
11.
Yeah, pay a bill.
Pay a bill.
Pay a
That's
bill.
it.
We gotta pay.
Yeah,
It's actually 2 bills, but,
Too bad, my goodness.
yeah.
okay.
Not being charged penalty interest on them, Comcast likes to do that,
No,
Yeah.
no.
right? In the banking business.
What it was I didn't realize that the plan had changed, and I only paid the amount that's, you know, so I was looking at it going, wait a minute, why am I? And then I let it go too long, so I didn't pay it out of last year, so now I have to pay it out of this year.
All right. Well, our free cash was overstated. I make a motion to recommend for approval Article 11 as presented.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank
Same
you.
Thank you,
motion for
Rhiannon.
select board,
Thank you.
Yeah, I would love not to pay Comcast, but second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, yeah, sorry, I had that in Article 13, but,
All right, Finance
You
Committee.
guys are done.
yep.
I make a
Guys are
motion
done.
to adjourn. Thank you.
Second?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
You may leave if you'd like to stay. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
6:40.
Thank you for helping make the point.
Thank you, Finance
Thank
Committee.
you all.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we are moving on to, wait, did you adjourn your meeting? Did I just
Yeah.
miss that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, sorry. All right, to see if the town will vote to appropriate or reserve for later appropriation monies from the Community Preservation Fund, or take any action relative thereto, $69,000 for use by the Conway Cemetery Association for removal of overgrown trees that are threatening ancient gravestones in the oldest part of historic Howland Cemetery, submitted by the Community Preservation Committee.
Great for them to save those.
Yes, I'm gonna make a motion that we support this one.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That's what those funds are for.
Exactly. Okay, Article 13, see if the town will vote to approve the grant match and administration account to include all expenses necessary for the application and administration of grants applied for by the town, or to take any action relative thereto. Barney, can you explain this one? I know you explained it to me before, but.
Yes,
Give me a better
basically, this fund is already in existence, but when it was created, and it just lives under the town administration line, and it sits there, I think there's 13,500 in it right now. But the language of it only allowed it to be used for a grant match or the administration of the grant. If the board wishes to do something, say with Javelino about culverts, we would need to advance some money for design engineering
In order to apply for.
in order to apply for the grant. So, and, you know, anyway, so, you know, I ran this by both town accountant and town council to see what was the best language to allow the most
Flexibility.
flexibility in there, yeah. So if something else comes up, I don't have to do this again.
Right,
It's not like it's a huge amount of money that I have, so, you
Right.
know, it's
Yeah.
only for anything we need to get done in order to apply
Right,
for
in
the
a
grant.
timely.
right.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna make a motion that we support Article 13 as read.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And Article 14. To see if the town will vote to amend its general bylaws to add the language as follows, with subsequent sections renumbered, or take any action relative thereto. So this just amends Section 6 of the town bylaw to say that as soon as the town reports are received from the printer, the select board shall cause them to be posted on the website with print copies available at town hall, town offices, Field Memorial Library, Conway Transfer Station, and the post office, or mailed upon request. So
Save the trees.
basically, yeah, and money, we've been spending, what do you say, $3,000 annually on mailing the town report? And we
Printing and mailing.
Printing and mailing, and we know they go into the recycling bin
Yes.
at the transfer station.
Yep.
So that's gonna save us $3,000 a year. So I'm gonna make a motion to support this article.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, all right. So that is the warrant.
Did we close it? Or-
Well,
You already did close it, never mind, I'm sorry.
you closed it, but if you get, that's the
But this is.
back page that you all can sign.
Sign.
And then I'll redo the front page with all the votes.
You can sit up here too if you'd like.
I was just sleeping.
Okay. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so since we have Robin Yerkes here with us, I'm going to skip straight to new business. Discussion and vote on change of grant director for Life Path Senior Services grants.
That says it.
Are you wanting to be the grant director?
What we'd like to do is change the home repair part from Bill to co-directors Jody Rowley and Tilda Hundy.
Okay, and they're both
They're fine.
willing to, okay.
Absolutely,
And Jody has stepped it up this year.
yeah.
She's not so much.
I know, she's good.
And there was one other thing that I just wanted your feedback on, because then apparently I'm a friend of the library since I'm into read, which I thought was good.
Let's vote for the first one.
Oh, yeah,
first.
okay, so,
Okay.
I'm gonna make a motion that we appoint Jody Lawley and Tilda Hunting as co-directors, grant directors for the Life Path Senior Services Grant, the home repair portion of it.
Got it, thank you.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Great.
Thank you. And I don't know if this requires a vote, as a friend of the library, they wanted to move the food distribution from
Oh, yeah.
over to here for the winter. Is that okay?
Because
Yeah.
Does
we're
that need a vote?
more open.
Right.
It's more accessible,
More accessible.
it's
Does that need a
warmer,
vote?
it's less dangerous for people who are going out back, et cetera.
Yeah.
And probably, less embarrassing for the people who would be picking up, so.
Yeah.
Right.
I just thought we should have select board approval to
Mhm.
put it in here, and then I did mention to them, I don't know if you want me to run by any advertising of the fact that we have it here through you before, it's up to you, if you want.
Oh, the other piece, it will only be non-perishable stuff, because we're not gonna get involved with
With the, yeah.
refrigeration or whatever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think it's fine to have it here. I mean, I assume
I
that,
totally agree.
like, Lori doesn't have objections.
No, I spoke with
Back
her
there.
about it today, we talked about maybe tucking it under the stairs, I don't know, well,
We can figure it out.
we can figure it out.
That shelving is nailed to the wall, maybe we can use that.
Mhm.
The shelving.
It's wrapped in plastic,
Oh, that's, I think that's somebody else's, that's going upstairs, it's not, yeah.
but then we could use that space to stack
Yeah.
things.
Well, yeah, except there's a heater there, so, yeah,
Sure.
I went through it with Lori today.
Yeah, I figured it.
You don't want to serve warm food. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Stay warm.
Oh,
That wind was insane,
wasn't it?
crazy.
And we random branches falling
Yeah,
on cars and things. It's such
exactly.
fun. Thank you.
Thanks,
All
Robin.
right, thank you.
Okay, let's go back to meetings attended by select board members.
I did not have any. I have a joint school committee meeting tomorrow night that I can't be at because I have a work function, but I will bring back a report from other committee members.
No real meetings, but I have been working with Chief Baker on his retirement.
I had a FERDA advisory board meeting last week that I unfortunately had to miss, but I was supposed to be there, I wasn't. I don't know that we have anyone here for public comments. Okay, items not anticipated, 48 hours in advance.
Courtney, real quick.
Oh, Courtney, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, that's why you.
New business.
That's not me.
Yeah.
Still under new business. So, a motion to appoint Courtney Gilligan to the Conservation Commission for a term ending 6/30/27.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. It's a
Thank
great
you.
learning committee,
Yeah.
having served 9 years.
And thank you, Courtney Gilligan, for your service to the town. Okay, so items not anticipated. Chief Bates had a grant application that he would like to submit tomorrow morning for.
Well, no, he submitted it.
Oh, he submitted it.
He submitted it. He wants to apply for it
He wants to
tomorrow
apply
morning.
for it, right, he submitted his request to Veronique, but he wants to submit the grant application tomorrow morning. So this would be, to purchase cameras, software brackets, computers for storage, basically a body camera system for our law enforcement officers, so body worn cameras.
No match grant.
No.
Yep.
So it would be $33,594, no matches required. And the impact to the town says it will only benefit the town.
Yeah, and there's
believe.
certain other things that this, I should not use the word trigger, but I can't think of another word. It's not just the body cams, it has something else to do with armor as well. I talked to Don about it a while back, but it's a no match grant, so I'll make a motion to vote for acceptance authorization for Chief Bates to apply for the grant.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Passes. Okay, town administrator update.
I didn't even print mine out.
I was
Kinda
fairly
short
straightforward,
today.
yes, it was short, straightforward. Veronique's been very busy with meeting all the right people
In all the right places.
and all the right things. Okay, select board member comments and concerns.
Oh, boy.
Take it away.
I'm very excited about the pumper truck.
Well, we can't really, that's not really done yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
We might have a story for you, hopefully, but not yet.
okay.
Everybody knows how irritated I get with litter. So irritated, especially in this town, this
Right.
beautiful town. I just wanted to make sure that there are towns out there that are no litter towns where any offense, even the first one, is at the maximum fine. I would like to talk to the health board or board of health and our police chief about us being a no littering community. And I do think that we need to ask I know we already have a bunch of posters and stuff up at the transfer station, but I still feel a lot of it is because people are not covering their recyclables or mainly the recyclables when they take them to the transfer station in open pickup trucks.
I think it's because people drive around town drinking and throw their things out the
I think
window,
there's
is I think the biggest offender.
Yeah,
Well, on certain
Blowing off
stretches.
your truck, I'm like, oh, that's a once in a blue moon.
I have seen it.
I've seen it,
happen.
I'm saying
Yeah.
it, but
And of course,
the
when like
majority
this,
of
you
alcohol,
can't help it, right?
bottles, cans.
Right. Like people
Well,
have their stuff outside.
Especially when they're lined up in a row at the
Mhm.
side of, that was very deliberate. That's not.
I see that all the
Yeah,
time
I've
on
seen
Maple.
someone very, actively, deliberately arranging litter.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Well, I see the litter arranged. I've not seen so I don't know if you have like a motion sensor camera
Yeah.
like in front of your house or if there's any places, because there are spots on 116 that I'm like, my God, like we could just get a
Right
license
on the
plate.
hill,
It's
up
like
to the
a-
bank.
Right, yeah, it's like,
It's like
Like that hole in front of,
it's like Oscar the
they-
Grouch,
is that
Johnny
McDonald's?
Appleseed type of
it's,
hybrid.
yeah, it's,
Yeah,
that's McDonald's too.
yeah.
They have the perfectly kept lawn,
Yeah.
yeah.
a beautifully new driveway,
Uh-huh.
and there's usually, 3
Yeah.
vodka bottles and everything
Well, I
else
wonder if
thrown
they
up.
would be, we might just approach them and ask them, like, would they be willing to put up like I'd loan them like my trail cam for a couple weeks.
Something to
just
stop it. Like if it's
Yeah.
if it's a few bad apples that are doing it, I would like to find out who those bad apples are and at least warn them that we will present tickets to them.
So do you know what the, like, are towns at liberty to make up their own maximum fine, or is there
No,
some
it's by
state
state.
statute?
It's
Okay,
by
all right,
state,
so
yeah.
what is it, like $1,000 or something?
1,500, I believe.
1,500? Okay. But we could, I suppose, say that like, that's, you're getting that, your first offense.
I think the Board of Health is usually in charge of setting the fines for littering,
Yeah.
but I'd have to double check.
I'm pretty sure it's
I
Board of
think
Health,
that's-
yeah.
But we, I guess that's my
But the
question, we do
select board
have
can
the,
certainly request that the Board of Health
Yeah, I just
create
want,
some.
I just want to like, I want the dialogue to be out there.
Oh, I agree.
We're seeing litter, it's not acceptable.
yeah,
If we find out you're a litterer, you're gonna be fined.
And it's on all our major roads. It's
Yeah.
116, it's Shelburne Falls Road, it's Whately Road,
Yeah.
and it's like every coming and going into town, just winging their bump, which is,
Yeah.
it also, to me, is concerning, because it's mostly alcohol bottles.
yeah.
Yes,
That people are driving around, drinking that much as they're driving around. It's just frightening, actually. But it's one thing to have a party in the woods, although clean up,
yeah.
but, you know, but you're
Yeah.
just clearly,
So, I don't know
Chucking
if
it.
we need like a vote or anything to ask the health, that,
No, I mean, I think, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think we can just go with them
Okay.
as our representative.
All right. I will do that.
okay?
Thank you.
Okay, announcements, oh, we got email, or sorry, we got a thank you card from one of the recipients of the Germain Scholarship.
Oh, nice.
Who's been a long time recipient, I believe. this-
Somebody raise that
Wow.
kid right.
Student, yes.
Look at that
I
penmanship.
know. Announcements, just a reminder that we have special town meeting December 6th at the grammar school at 10 a.m. And we hope to be out of there.
Oh, God, that's not there. When's our craft fair?
No, we ran this,
Oh, God.
we ran this by
That was
Kristen.
terrifying.
They usually do that on Sundays. I
Yeah, I was
think they do
gonna
the
say, I
craft
think
fair.
there's-
Oh, because their sign just went out today.
Yeah, no, because we went through like 3 different dates before we landed on this one, so I'm
Oh, God.
99.9%.
I know that, Kristen and Laura both know, because,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, when we changed the date, I didn't realize I hadn't told her. So, yeah.
Okay, so before that,
Of course it would be Sage.
our next.
Such a great kid.
Yeah. Next meeting, December 1st, 2025.
Right before special town.
Right before
meeting.
special town meeting. So with that, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Bye.